What's up, guys? Welcome to Dad Poker YouTube. And as you might have guessed by the name of the channel, I will be posting videos of me playing poker and analyzing my hands. The dad part of the name is because my wife is currently pregnant, and so I'm a soon-to-be dad, which I'm looking forward to. I'm 24 years old, and I've been playing poker for quite some time, kind of just as a leisure activity and a pastime. With this channel, my goal is to make poker more of a source of income and take it more seriously. And one of the biggest motivators in this shift is the way that I look at poker is to help gain money to support my family and my future child. So I recently signed up for online poker with Club WPT Gold, which you can see on the screen here in the background. And I've been playing on it for about a week, and it's pretty good. It's pretty solid. I think it's a trustworthy site. A lot of big promoters are promoting it. So I figured I'd hop in, and why not start my channel out with this now that I have a kind of a consistent thing that I can record on. This is where a majority of my content is going to be coming from, because a lot of the casinos in my area kind of forbid recording live sessions, even with like the Ray-Ban glasses or just, recording with your phone on the table. They don't really tolerate that a lot. So in this channel, the first series that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to try to make $100 a day for 30 days straight, just playing on this site and playing poker. I'll be posting my daily results with my gameplay, and I'll include hand breakdowns as well as all the hands that I folded out during the session. And if you have any suggestions of what you guys would like to see of more on this channel as we start out, please leave a comment below. And thank you all for joining, and let's get right into the content. So as you can see here, we bought in for 500, and we decided to play 2-4-8 with an automatic straddle under the gun and a $2 ante from everybody at the table. We pick up pocket sevens, and we decide to raise to 24, which is 3 times the straddle. Pretty standard here, I think. And then the button is going to decide to raise us to 72, which we just elect to call. Out of position, not really the best call, but, we're set mining. And when they decide to bet here on the flop with such a big sizing of 87, we're just going to fold it out. Pots can get pretty big playing at these stakes, but I think for this challenge of trying to win $100 every day, we got a good chance of just, buying in for 500 and kind of just trying to win a couple hands and then being out. We might try a different strategy a couple of the other days, but that's what we went for here. As you saw there, we folded out a couple hands, and then we picked up ace-7 here in the straddle. The small blind elects to raise to 36. And we are just going to let this one go because the big blind raises to 108, which is too rich for our blood. And here we are with king 2 of spades in the big blind. The player behind the button decides to raise to 24, and the button calls. With this kind of hand, we have a flush opportunity with a king. It's not the nut flush, but it is a good draw. So we decide to call here with a caller already in there and see what we can get. Don't flop anything, so we're going to check and flow to the pre-flop raiser. They decide to check, and the button's going to stab here for 32, and we're just going to make a fold as we didn't pick up anything and live to play another hand. We're going to fold this hand here. I included the hands that I folded just to kind of show you guys what was going on, what I was playing, what I wasn't. Might switch that up, but today's day one, so we're just testing everything out. Here we are in the button. We got ace-5. The under the gun +3 in middle position, he raises to 30, and we elect to call here. They're going to c-bet here for 44, and we did hit a pair of 5s. There is 2 3s on the flops. That's a little scary, but is a rainbow board. So when the 9 comes on the turn and they bet 72, we're going to call again here. Still with our pair and just see what they do on the river. And then when a 9 comes, it really eliminates that they have a full house, so we decide to go for 140, and we take it down. And we folded a hand there in between the next one, and then here we are in the straddle with 10-8, and the opponent raised to 20. It's kind of a loose call by us. I wish I didn't call in retrospect. The button stabs for 18, and then they raise for 96, and we're just going to lay that one down. We don't want to be involved in that. Then we have 2-9 here, and we're going to fold. And then moving on to the next hand, we pick up King Jack in the small blind and the under the gun +2 after the straddle raises to 20, and we elect to call here. Even out of position, you can hit a good flop with this, and we hit a great flop of 2 pair, and we're just going to check it in flow, see what they do, and they stab for 20. I thought about raising here, but I just decided to call, and then when the king comes on the turn, we're just going to check again, and they do not elect to bet, so they're going to check it back here. Then on the river comes the 6 of diamonds, bringing in the flush. We decided to go for a little bit of a bigger sizing, which, as looking back, I wish I went smaller to kind of get more value, but we take down the pot nonetheless, and we are almost at our goal. We fold this 5-3, and then we pick up ace-3 suited. Under the gun +1, we raise to 24, and we get a caller. On this flop, we're just going to continue as we have position, and they're going to call, which is a little scary. When the flush comes in on the turn, we just decide to bet again just to see what's going on, and they elect to fold, and we make our goal. We are in the automatic straddle here, so we have to play this hand for $8, and we get 9-3 of diamonds. This player decides to raise to 36, so we fold out, and that will do it for today. So our session total is +124.80. So we hit our goal today on day 1 of making at least $100. Thank you all for watching. If you like the content, click that subscribe button and like the video for support, and we will see you guys all again tomorrow.